A single 60-second span can generate more money than most people earn in an entire lifetime. Mark Zuckerberg, a key figure in the technology world, sees his personal wealth shift by figures most cannot even imagine. His income stream is massive, often soaring by millions of dollars in just 1 hour. His overall net worth has frequently topped 150 billion. This astounding sum makes him one of the wealthiest individuals globally. It is tied to his significant stake in Meta Platforms, the company he co-founded as Facebook in 2004. The company now boasts a market capitalization often exceeding 1 trillion. Meta Platforms, formerly Facebook, generates truly staggering revenues. In a recent fiscal year, total revenue surpassed $130 billion. Net income for the same period often hovers around $35 billion. This financial engine powers much of his personal fortune. If his net worth increases by just $1 billion in a single year, that translates to an astonishing $1,901 every minute. His wealth fluctuates dramatically. Some days, his net worth might increase by several billion dollars. Other days, it might fall. When his wealth surges by $10 billion in a year, a number not uncommon, it means he earns roughly $19,132 every 60 seconds. That is over $1.1 million every hour. This constant flow of capital links directly to Meta Platforms' stock performance. The company has over 3 billion people using its family of apps every single month. These apps include Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger. Daily active users across this family of apps also exceed 2 billion users. Each user interaction, each advertisement impression contributes to this vast revenue. The company employs over 70,000 people worldwide. Its global reach is nearly unprecedented. The initial public offering for Facebook happened in 2012. Shares were priced at $38 each. The stock has seen incredible highs and significant lows. It has often climbed to over $300 per share. Sometimes it has dipped below $100. These movements directly impact Mark Zuckerberg's personal wealth. A 10% rise in Meta's stock price can add billions to his fortune. A 10% drop can subtract billions. His earnings are not a fixed salary. They primarily come from appreciation of his Meta stock holdings. He owns substantial Class B shares, giving him significant voting power. This control ensures his vision guides the company. Every dollar of profit Meta makes contributes to overall market value. This affects his personal net worth. The growth of virtual reality and the metaverse also represent massive investments. These long-term bets could either further expand his wealth or present substantial risks. Hundreds of thousands of virtual reality headsets have been sold. Millions are expected in coming years. Think about the sheer scale. If one saved $19,000 a minute, it would take about 5 minutes for a modest new car. In an hour, one could buy a luxury home. In a day, one could fund a small charity for an entire year. These are not just abstract numbers. They represent real purchasing power. His philanthropic efforts, though significant, are a small fraction of his total wealth. The Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, for instance, has pledged billions to various causes. These pledges spread over many decades. The power of compound interest and market growth plays a huge role. Early investors in Facebook saw investments multiply many times over. Mark Zuckerberg, as founder and major shareholder, has benefited most. The advertising revenue model is Meta's backbone. Billions of dollars are spent by advertisers to reach Meta's vast user base. This advertising engine processes hundreds of millions of ad impressions every single hour. Each impression is a tiny speck in a massive financial mosaic. Even a slight shift in advertising spending can mean billions for the company's bottom line. This directly impacts investor sentiment, which then impacts stock price and then Mark Zuckerberg's net worth. The regulatory environment is also a constant factor. Governments increasingly scrutinize Meta's practices. Fines and new regulations could impact revenue streams. For instance, the European Union has imposed significant fines in hundreds of millions of dollars on tech companies. These fines eat into profits. Data privacy concerns have led to changes in how advertisements are targeted. This has had a measurable impact on revenue, especially for platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Yet despite challenges, Meta continues to innovate. It continues to attract users. It continues to expand its reach. Over 200 million businesses use Meta's tools to connect with customers. This massive ecosystem fuels continued growth. The revenue per user is a key metric. In North America, for example, average revenue per user can be over $60 per quarter. In other regions, it might be significantly lower, like $10 per quarter. The shift towards short-form video content like Reels has been a strategic priority. This is designed to compete with other popular platforms. Billions of views are generated on Reels every day. Monetizing this content effectively is crucial for Meta's future earnings. Mark Zuckerberg's personal wealth growth is directly tied to the success of these strategic initiatives. Every new product, every new feature, every new user acquired potentially adds to his net worth. The sheer speed at which this wealth can accumulate or diminish is truly astonishing. From 0 users to 3 billion users in less than 2 decades, that is an unparalleled growth story. The company invests billions in research and development. This includes AI, artificial intelligence, and advanced hardware. These investments are designed to secure future revenue streams. They are not guaranteed successes, but represent high-stakes bets. Approximately $30 billion is spent on research and development annually. This figure is equivalent to the GDP of a small country. The long-term vision includes a fully realized metaverse. This digital world is still in its early stages, but could potentially unlock entirely new revenue models. Billions of dollars are being poured into this concept. The total number of photos and videos shared daily on Meta's platforms runs into billions. This user-generated content is the lifeblood. It keeps users engaged. It keeps them coming back. This engagement translates into opportunities for advertising. The sheer volume of data processed by Meta servers is immense. Exabytes of data are handled every day. This infrastructure costs billions to build and maintain, yet it is fundamental to the company's operations and value. His net worth is calculated by multiplying shares he owns by current stock price, then adding other assets and subtracting liabilities. But the stock price is the biggest factor. This number changes every second the stock market is open. So his earnings per minute calculation is an estimate of how much his net worth could be growing in that time based on average annual appreciation. It is a powerful illustration of wealth concentration. The gap between his earnings and average global incomes is truly vast. Many people globally live on less than $2 a day. He makes thousands of dollars in a minute. This stark contrast highlights economic disparities. The technology sector has created many of the world's wealthiest individuals. Mark Zuckerberg is a prime example. His journey from a Harvard dorm room to leading a global tech giant is a modern legend. The first version of Facebook was launched from his dorm room in 2004. It quickly expanded beyond Harvard to other colleges and then to the general public. Within just a few years, it had tens of millions of users. This rapid expansion laid the groundwork for his unprecedented wealth accumulation. The internet provided the perfect platform for this scale. The company has acquired over 100 companies since its inception. Key acquisitions include Instagram for $1 billion in 2012 and WhatsApp for $19 billion in 2014. These acquisitions proved incredibly valuable, adding billions of users and new revenue streams. Instagram alone is now worth hundreds of billions of dollars. WhatsApp connects billions of people globally without direct advertising, but serves as a crucial part of the Meta ecosystem. The long-term value of these strategic moves is clear. Without them, Meta's reach and Mark Zuckerberg's wealth would be considerably smaller. The speed of transactions on Meta's platforms is also mind-boggling. Billions of messages are sent daily. Millions of photos are uploaded. Thousands of hours of video are watched. All of this activity creates value. It is this value generation that translates into financial returns for shareholders, including Mark Zuckerberg. The company has navigated numerous challenges, from privacy scandals to antitrust investigations. Each challenge has potential to impact financial performance. Yet it has consistently demonstrated resilience. Its ability to adapt and grow has been a hallmark of its success. His influence extends far beyond financial figures. He shapes how billions of people communicate, share information, and experience the digital world. His vision for the metaverse is ambitious. It involves creating immersive, three-dimensional digital spaces. This is a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity if it succeeds. Billions have already been invested into this new frontier. The potential for future earnings, if this gamble pays off, is enormous. Even a fraction of this market could add hundreds of billions to Meta's valuation. The revenue from advertising is projected to continue growing. Digital advertising spending worldwide is expected to reach over $700 billion annually in coming years. Meta aims to capture a significant share of this expanding market. The sheer scale of its operations means even small percentage gains translate into billions of dollars. His wealth is a direct reflection of this colossal enterprise. It is a constantly moving figure driven by market forces, user engagement, and strategic decisions. One minute he might be up, the next minute he might be down. The only constant is the magnitude of the change.